build is 2,750. The capacity is 7,800. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, so maybe we should build this church here now. For the churches, since we don't have a real like church we can just place, I have just been doing commercial zoning. Um, for yeah, wherever there's a church, I usually just zone it in commercial. Unless there is enough room to place the graveyard, then I will do that with the temple. But the graveyard is absolutely massive. Um, let's see, we could just fill in this little corner and maybe this one that looks like where the buildings are. Maybe one up here. And then we will do, there's actually a basketball court right here. Maybe we'll, it's actually, there's another road here. Um, it's actually along this road. Okay. Um, okay. So yeah, we can put that right there. And then there is some parking, I guess. Maybe we can fit one of these parking lots in. Yeah, we'll do a couple of those. And maybe we'll just do another grass surface, another green space. Okay, I'm not worried about making this too exact. I don't really I don't really spend a lot of time detailing in this game. That's not my favorite part of this game. My favorite part of this game is actually the transportation, like the buses, the trams, the trains. That is what I like building the most. So I think it's kind of interesting that they gave us these tools, um, to do the different surfaces and all that. I think it's really nice actually that we have that, but it's just not something I spend a lot of time with. Okay, let's put a couple more trees in here. Okay, that looks pretty good. Okay, and then there is up in this corner, it looks like there's some townhomes. So for um and actually this corner is a little small for what is actually here. I think we could, I am gonna rebuild this again and push it over a little bit. Okay, yeah, let's turn that off. I think I'm going to actually curve it down this way and then curve it up. And then I think we can go straight across. And then let's just replace this one with the 4-lane divided road. Oops, it did it again. Okay. I always forget to turn that option off when I don't want it. Now we have to choose the elevated option. There we go. Okay. Yeah, and let's turn anarchy off so that we don't run into a problem like we did before with the bushes being on the road. So I just want this curve to be a little bit nicer. Let's see if we can fix this part. Okay. Okay, that looks good. That actually looks a little bit more accurate as well. Okay. And then I'm just going to use the alley road up here. So let's build a little road going in. And I just want to check. Yeah, okay, so it did put traffic lights here. Let's get rid of these traffic lights real quick. There shouldn't be any on this road. Yeah, I'm just looking. There's actually one uh up here, but we haven't built that road yet. So we'll take out the traffic lights. We'll take out the crosswalks. They should be able to turn left here because it's not that big of a road, but it does look like there's crosswalks here. So we'll leave those, but we are going to get rid of the traffic lights. Oh, you know what? There is stop signs right there. So we'll put those in. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah, let's go back up here. Build something like this. We'll get this going. I'm going to use the straight road tool for a second. Yeah, I think that looks good. And then there's a little piece that's straight right there. Then it looks like it curves, goes up. Yeah, let's turn the straight tool back on. And it actually goes up here. So we don't need that. Then it goes down on this side. It connects to the road there. And then this is the part that's curved, is this right here. Okay. Yeah, that looks pretty good. There is a little bit of parking There's actually, it looks like there's covered parking all along these streets. I'm just worried if I use the parking roads in here, it's not going to leave very much room for the houses. Maybe we could, let's just see what it looks like maybe. Um, okay, I don't I don't want that one tiny parking spot right there. That does not make sense. Okay. We'll put some parking up here. Maybe not on this one. Um, yeah, it looks like there's actually another road right here that goes up. Okay. Uh, that kind of messed up my terraforming a little bit. I was just trying to build that straight. Let's see if we can soften that. Get rid of that. But maybe if we build it from here, we'll go down. It's still not really connecting where I want it to. Let's turn the snapping off. That way we can build something straight. And then we'll turn snapping back on. Okay, let's maybe put the parking there, but not there. That looks better. And then I think we can get a little bit more parking down here. Okay, that looks all right. Now let's see how many houses we can fit in here. So I want to use these Southwest medium density row housing to represent the townhomes. There's just not a lot of room left. These look like they are on the wrong street. Um, yeah, I just don't know. I just don't know about using these parking roads because they take up so much room. Okay, we can get some zoned in here for sure. Okay, yeah, we can even do that. Okay, why did those, one second. I don't want those snapping to that side. Let's try that again. There we go. Um, yeah, maybe we can just, let's actually change that one back to the alley so that we can get these houses a little closer in here. Uh, I think I want the houses that are 3 long. So let's try to build those. what, this one is doing the same thing where it's like pushing the zoning back. And put some more houses right there. Let's fit some in there, here, and then we'll just get rid of that and we'll put them on this side. Okay. Yeah, this is a problem sometimes, putting these little townhomes on the curve. It ends up saying no pedestrian access, which is weird. I don't know if this house here is gonna work. See if we try. Yeah. It's just like it's too far away from the road here, but that's where it's zoned. So I just don't know what to do about that. Maybe we could just put a little park back there to see if this one would fit. It looks a little bit big. Maybe the small park. Let's see, the dog park. Um, this one actually fits kind of perfectly. Okay. So that looks all right. This spot looks empty, so um I guess we could fit a couple houses right there. And maybe another park. Um, is this tiny city park? And we can fit two of those. And that will just represent kind of some of the greenery. There's actually, it looks like a pool for all these townhomes as well, but the pool asset's pretty big, so I'm not gonna try to fit that in here. Yeah, we can just put a couple more homes down there. Okay. I guess I did not finish this part of it. There is some more houses on these next to the lake over here. Um, and then let's see, there's another big neighborhood right here, and there's actually some more shops and stuff on Alma School. Well, I think I am gonna wrap it up there for today. Um, I feel like it seems like we did not get that much done, but we actually zoned all along these roads here. Um, we built this whole junior high and we put the church in. That's right here, even though there is no church. So I guess we mostly just got this little area done, but we also did start with this putting the green in over here, which I think looks nice. Um, so I appreciate you so much for watching today if you did, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.